Hey, welcome back to another video, guys. My name is Floyd. First, I must apologize for this voice because I'm having a cold, but I had to redo this video because of some technical difficulties and some copyright issues. So because of that, I had to redo this video. But I was here on Long Street and I saw this New York pizza place, so I wanted to stop by. And so I was talking to the camera here, but unfortunately you guys can't hear what I was saying because, like I said, it's a redo video, right? So I met the chef who is from Congo. He's a Congolese guy, pretty cool guy, and he actually have the well, he don't have the recipe, but the owner of the restaurant do have the recipe of the New York pizzas. And once again, here I was saying something about I'm gonna judge the pizza to see if the taste is on point, and I will score it and a ratio from 1 to 10. So I order 2 slices of pizza, one for me, one for my friend. And so he was actually warming it up there, and he was talking about how good the pizza is and all of that. And kind of reminds me of Brothers Pizza in New York City. I think there's one on 20, I think 24 and 6th Avenue. Well, they're on every other corner, I'm guessing, in New York City. I know for sure there's one in the Bronx, and the pizza shop in New York City. There's a lot of guys that work them, and those guys are from like Mexico. You find a lot of Latino people works at pizza shop, mostly there in New York. Anyways, I was trying the pizza here, and it was pretty good actually. I made a joke with the chef, and I said I rated 9.5, and I keep a half of a point for other reservations. But actually, the pizza was a 10 for real. It was really, really good. It tastes just like the ones in New York, actually. Yeah. So those black and white pictures at the back of my head on the wall, um, they were um, they were depicting the history of the New York City pizza and the different owners over the years since the business being established and so on. After that, we just decided to walk down Long Street, and this part of Long Street I've never came before. I came to the point where the McDonald's, there's a McDonald's there. There's like some bars and stuff around, and I did talk about that the last time. The kind of vibes that McDonald's give me with those bars, kind of jail vibes. But anyway, so we stopped there, and we were told not to come this way, right? Thinking it was something bad, whatever. And sometimes it's just good to, you know, just venture out and not take everyone word for it, because we came up here and look, we find all of these beautiful restaurants, stores, shop, etc. This is on a Thursday, and this place is amazing. It's popping, the vibe is trendy. Love it. How did I actually get here today? So me and my friend, we got here by taxi from Fish Hook, right? So funny thing, my friend hate taking taxis, right, in South Africa. Do not like taxis. Well, I just want to experience it because I take taxis a couple of times since I've been here. And so we took a taxi from Fish Hook to a place called, I think it's Weinberg, I believe it was. And that was like 17 rands, right? And then from Weinberg to Cape Town was like 15 rands. So if you had to do the calculation, there would be what, 17 and 15, that's 32, right? So that's 32 rands, right? So 32 rands get us here all the way from Fish Hook, right? Normally we would take a Bolt or a Uber, and a Bolt would have been like 200. It depends the time of the day too, because I've seen Bolt for like 170, 180 rands, but most of the time it's like 200 rands and 250 rands, right? So that's how much you save, right? So I did the taxi mostly as an experiment, and proving to my friend how we can save money, right? But I understand, safety comes first as well, right? So, but I'm not telling people to do these kind of things that I'm doing, coming to, but I feel safe where I'm at, right? So yeah, I, if I feel safe, I do it, right? So, and I find a lot of people are friendly, and I'm not saying things doesn't happen. Things happen everywhere in the world, right? So South Africa is just like every other place in the world. So any which ways, so it was like 32 rands, and yeah, so that was a big saving. And then the money that you save on that, you could do other things like, um checking, going to these restaurants and doing new activities and all of that. And yeah, so I actually love taking a taxi. The part I don't like is when, like, the bus is like packed, right? And the guy, the conductor guy, he would, like, even though the bus is packed, they would still pick people up, and they'll turn them around, like, from the front seat. The front of the bus have two seats, right? There's a passenger and the driver, and he would turn his back toward the back of that front seat, right? So people could take his seat, right? And even like the middle part of the front seat, right? There's a space there, and but from the inner part of the bus, people sit there as well, which I find really amazing and stuff. But I didn't really like it much. But I was just amazed to see. I'm like, damn, they packed us up like sardine. And one thing about the taxi is a bit slow as well, because the Bolt will just take you there directly, right? The Bolt don't have to stop in all these different places, right? But the taxi stop like so many stops, and one person came out, they put two people back in. And there's another concept I saw with the taxi, the taxi experience. So like the person who sits in front next to the driver sometimes collect the money for the driver, and they pass the change for the people, the patrons at the back, right? Like, let's say I'm sitting like in the fourth, I don't know how many seats they have, 4 or 5 rows. Let's say I'm sitting in the third row, right? And I would pass the money to the person in the second row, and the person in the second row pass it to the person in the first row, then pass it to the person in the front seat, and that's the way it goes down the chain, right? And then you get your change, right? And I find that really unique, But it's just like, I think it's a custom, right? And it's like nothing, like people just do it, like, I was like, wow, this is so cool, right? Because you don't find those stuff in the US. But I think there's a part of Brooklyn, because I did live in Brooklyn a long time ago. Don't remember, 1998, 99, I don't remember. But anyway, they do have these buses in Brooklyn. The name is like $1 bus or dollar bus, something like that. You pay like $1 or something. You go like the King's Plaza and those places. For people who knows New York, might know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so they do have these van that you pay a little bit to get around Brooklyn. So it's a kind of concept like that where they just put you in, and yeah. But there's a lot of see, here is different, right? There's a lot more rules when it comes to that in New York City, a lot more regulation. But anyway, guys, so I've rambled through the entire video. I think I'm almost at the end. Guys, please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with at least one friend. Bye.